So I just wanted to look at a quick thing that probably a lot of us actually have problems with, and that's the little lightning charging port on our iPads or our iPhones. And sometimes you get an error message pop up once in a while that there's condensation or water in the port, so you got to disconnect it and let it dry. Or it just has lots of trouble connecting at all, especially if you're using one of these, the headphone dongle, for an iPhone or an iPad that doesn't have a headphone jack. So sometimes you get problems with connecting it. Now, what I'm going to show you today is how you can clean that, how you can get rid of those error messages without damaging the inside connections, the little metal connectors that touch the posts on the lightning connectors. So we're going to clean those things out today and have a quick look. That's what we're going to do. So thanks for being here. If you want to click the subscribe link below, you'll get notified of more videos like this about home studio recording and mobile recording. So let's have a look at how to do this. Okay, so again, just looking at these types of connectors here, you can probably see there, sometimes they get really dirty. Sometimes they get just gunk on them, like those black spots there. And sometimes that's on the connector itself, and other times it's actually on the inside of your lightning connector. So we're gonna have a look at how we can clean that out without damaging anything that's happening here, okay? So simply, all you're gonna need, to be quite honest with you, is a pencil, okay, just like this one here, and I'll show you why in a moment here. And you're also gonna need some standard toothpicks. Now, why are we using toothpicks? Well, we're using toothpicks because they are wood, they're not metal, and the whole reason that we get issues like this on our lightning connectors is because we are rubbing coins, other things that we have in our pocket, our wallets, things like that, and they get all this gunk on top of those connectors. Now, just to give you an idea, these connectors are super small. You see, they're just not even the width of the end of this toothpick. That's how big these connectors are, and that's how big the metal points are on the inside of our lightning connector here. So on an iPad, iPhone, pretty much same thing. So we're gonna take a couple of Q-tips, or sorry, not Q-tips, but toothpicks. And what you're gonna do is you're just going to poke around in there a little bit, not too hard, but just enough that you can start getting some of this out from the inside, okay? So you can see the black end there. So that tells me that there's some dirt in here that needs to come out, okay? So you don't want to rub too hard, but again, this is why we're using the toothpick instead of like a hard abrasive brush or something like that. So you can see the end of the toothpick there, it's already getting black. That's kind of why I brought this white napkin here as well. Now, there's not a whole lot of dust or anything in here, so that's good. But sometimes you get a big chunk of fuzz in there, and that's gonna cause you connection problems. So a toothpick, again, just rub it in there. Don't go too hard, because again, these are very, very tiny connections. You don't wanna scrape it out too much. You wanna make sure that things are protected. Now, the other thing that you wanna do, once you've done that, is you wanna take this eraser, okay? And then you wanna basically rub the eraser on the end of the lightning connector. Now you see, I just did that once and it already took that little black spot that was on the bottom. Do it again. Basically, all you're doing is you're just kind of taking the little bit of extra metal that rubs off from this lightning connector touching the posts on the inside of your device. And after some time, it can give you some problems. Flip it over, do the same thing over here. All the little eraser bits, brush those off, and then you're good to go. And then you can do the same thing if you've got any charging cables, things like that too. So again, just rub the eraser on the tip there. You see all the little spots? The eraser is not going to damage any of these connectors here. So just take it like that, rub it off. Okay, so we'll just take our connector that we cleaned here, plug it in, make sure that everything works. As you can see, got my charging indicator at the top there. It popped up on top showing it was going to be good. And just to show you here, as I'm wiggling this cable, it's not giving me any error message. Right, so I'll show you there. So I'm wiggling the cable. Before I would have wiggled this cable and it would have probably lost the charging connection. So this way I know that it's got a clean connection, all the posts are connecting, and everything should charge fine. So hopefully this helps you. If it does, please leave a like in the below the video there. And if you want to see more videos related to mobile recording, home studio recording, and things like this, keeping your equipment running nicely, please hit the subscribe link and the notification bell, and you'll be notified of future videos we have coming out related to these things. So thanks for being here. Keep making music.